you're able to create sections which combine rosters from two different classes into one class so that you can create one page, one set of lesson plans, and so forth. You can have different calendar events for different classes, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But the first thing you have to do is create different sections for a class if you want to do that. So here's a class I have. I'm going to create sections. So this is a Block 4 class. It gives me a little highlight of what I'm going to do, creating sections. Instead of calling it A, I'm going to call it Block 4 so I can more easily recognize that versus my Block 7. My Block 4 is already populated. That's the home class. My Block 7, on the other hand, I'm going to import. I'm going to click on Search Only My Classes and see that this is my Block 7 class. So this is the one I'm going to import in. Now you could just import in the students, or you could make a link. I'm going to choose to make a link, and that's going to bring these students in, but they're actually, the roster is still in the other class. It's really just linking them into this class. However, they'll have all the privileges of other students in this class, and we'll be able to see it on their Haiku page when I make it active. And here's my button to make that active. Now I could add a student one by one. For instance, say that the import process from Blackball doesn't happen that regularly. So a new student joins my class, or a teacher wants to audit my class, I can hit Add Student and select any teacher or student in the database. So for instance, let's say that Tim Harris wants to join my class. I can add him as a student. If he decides that that's not a good idea, I can also remove Tim from the database. If I choose to make somebody a teacher in this class, that person will have the same privileges that I have in terms of managing the class. So for instance, let's say that Greg Marco is going to be helping me. And notice that it's email or username for adding a teacher. So Greg Marco, I'm going to be adding as a teacher in this class, and he would now have it appear and he would have teacher privileges. I'm going to remove Greg before he can do any damage. The final thing in the roster is group sets. This may be something you want to do if you have students do different activities and want to break them up into groups. What's nice about this is it will actually auto-distribute students into as many groups as you choose to make. So you can make groups, have it auto-distribute it, and that could be something that they could work within that group in different types of electronic assessments.